Pull-ups aren't just something you see athletes doing at the gym, they're one of the few movements that can completely change how your body looks, feels, and moves. Most people think pull-ups are just about building a bigger back, but I'm going to show you what really happens to your body when you start doing them consistently. The first thing that shifts is your upper body strength, and not in the way you might expect. Pull-ups don't just build one muscle, they build an entire system. Every time you pull your chin above that bar, you're recruiting your lats, biceps, rear deltoids, rhomboids, core, and even the small stabilizing muscles around your shoulder blades that most people never train directly. This is why pull-ups feel so hard at first. What looks like just hanging from a bar and pulling yourself up quietly sets off a chain reaction, and you'll see one of the biggest shifts your body can have later on. Within just a few workouts, you'll notice your shoulders feel more stable, your grip starts to transform, and even simple things like carrying bags or getting up off the floor become noticeably easier. And it all starts with why this movement is so demanding in the first place. Your body isn't used to moving that many muscles at once in that direction. But here's what most people don't realize. That difficulty is exactly the point. The harder your body has to work to control that movement, the more your nervous system adapts, the more muscle fibers get recruited, and the more real-world strength you build. This is everyday strength you'll feel when you lift a heavy bag, reach for something on a high shelf, or pull yourself up from the floor. That kind of functional movement is what keeps you capable and independent as you get older. And that independence is something worth protecting long before you feel like you're losing it. Once your pulling strength starts to build, something happens that most people never see coming. Your posture starts to change. If you've ever caught yourself hunched over a phone or a desk and thought, "That's just how I'm built now," pull-ups will prove you wrong. Consistently doing pull-ups strengthens your upper back in a way that physically pulls your shoulders back and opens up your chest. The muscles between your shoulder blades get stronger and start holding you upright without you even thinking about it. You'll notice you're standing taller. People around you will notice too. This is upright posture built from actual strength, not just trying harder to sit up straight. The reason this matters so much, especially as we get older, is that poor posture doesn't stay in your upper back. It travels. A rounded upper back puts your neck out of position, which creates chronic neck tension and headaches. It compresses your chest, which reduces your breathing capacity. It shifts your center of gravity forward, which puts stress on your lower back and hips. Fixing your posture with pull-ups doesn't just make you look better, it reduces back pain, improves your breathing, and protects joints you didn't even realize were being affected. That's healthy aging working from the outside in, quietly improving your quality of life in ways most people never connect back to this one simple exercise. And speaking of joints, here's something that surprises people. Done correctly, pull-ups are one of the best things you can do for your shoulder joint health. Most shoulder problems come from weakness and imbalance. People spend too much time pushing, pressing, and reaching forward, and not enough time pulling. This creates an imbalance that slowly breaks down the shoulder over time. Pull-ups correct that imbalance directly. They strengthen the rotator cuff muscles, stabilize the shoulder blade, and teach your shoulder to function properly under real load. Over time, this is injury prevention where it matters most. Your shoulders start to feel more solid, more stable, and less achy after activity. But here's where it gets really interesting. Your grip and your forearms get completely transformed by consistent pull-up training. You have to hold your entire body weight for every single rep, and that demand builds grip strength that carries over into everything you do, carrying groceries, opening jars, shaking hands firmly, holding your balance on uneven ground. Research actually connects grip strength to longevity. People with stronger grip strength in midlife tend to live longer and maintain their independence further into old age. Studies have shown grip strength is one of the strongest physical predictors of how well you'll function decades from now. So every rep you do is quietly adding years to your functional life, whether you realize it or not. And when that whole upper body starts working together, something else happens that you really have to feel to believe. Your core gets worked harder than you expect. Not in the crunching sit-up kind of way, in the deep, stabilizing, spine-protecting kind of way. Every time you hang and pull, your core has to brace to keep your body from swinging. Your deep abdominal muscles fire to stabilize your spine. Your glutes and hip flexors work to control your lower body. This is functional core strength that protects your lower back during everyday activities, not just during workouts. After a few weeks of consistent pull-ups, Your lower back will feel more supported throughout your day, and that's not a coincidence. That's your body adapting in exactly the way it was designed to. Now let's talk about the benefit nobody mentions but everybody feels. Mental toughness. When you first start, you might only manage one rep, maybe a partial rep, and your mind immediately tells you this is too hard, this isn't for you. But then something shifts, you get one clean rep, then two, then five, and every single step of that progression is proof that your body adapted to something it couldn't do before. That builds a kind of quiet confidence that carries into other areas of your life. You start showing up differently. You start believing you can do hard things again, that you're capable of more than you thought. This is mental toughness training disguised as a workout. You're not just getting stronger, you're learning to stay patient, to trust the process, and to push through when something feels impossible at first. Those lessons don't stay in the gym. They carry into your career, your relationships, and every area of your life where consistency matters more than talent. Here are the 3 most common mistakes people make with pull-ups. First, they rush the movement. Swinging your body to get your chin over the bar doesn't build real strength, it builds momentum. Go slow, especially on the way down. The lowering phase, the part where you're fighting gravity, is where a huge amount of strength and muscle actually gets built. Take 2 to 3 seconds going down on every single rep. That slower eccentric movement builds strength faster than almost anything else you can do at that bar. Second mistake, shrugging your shoulders up toward your ears at the top. This puts your shoulder joints in a compromised position and takes all the work away from your lats. Instead, think about driving your elbows down and back like you're trying to put them in your back pockets. That one cue changes everything and makes the movement both safer and far more effective. Third, skipping the dead hang. Before you do a single rep, hang at the bottom with your arms fully straight and your shoulders relaxed. This stretches the shoulder, builds grip endurance, and teaches your body the full range of motion. People who skip the dead hang miss some of the best benefits this exercise has to offer. Improving mobility in your shoulder starts right here, at the bottom of the movement, not at the top. So how do you actually build up to pull-ups if you can't do one yet? Start with dead hangs. Just hang for 20 to 30 seconds at a time and build up your grip and shoulder stability. Then move to assisted pull-ups using a resistance band, a machine, or having someone support your feet lightly. Work on slow negatives where you start at the top position and lower yourself down as slowly as possible. These movements build the exact strength you need without requiring you to already be strong. Most people go from 0 to their first full clean rep within 4 to 6 weeks of consistent training. After that, the progression builds on itself naturally and starts to feel almost automatic. Once you can do 3 to 5 clean reps, aim for 3 sets 2 to 3 times per week. Rest at least 2 minutes between sets to maintain quality. As you get stronger, add reps gradually rather than trying to do too much too fast. The long-term target of being able to do 8 to 10 clean reps puts you in a category of real functional fitness that protects your body and keeps you capable for decades to come. The long-term picture is what makes pull-ups truly worth your attention. The person who does pull-ups consistently in their 40s and 50s is the person who still has strong shoulders, an upright posture, a solid grip, and real-world strength well into their 70s. That's not genetics, that's the compound interest of showing up regularly, doing the work, and letting your body adapt over time. Active aging isn't about doing everything, it's about choosing the right things and doing them consistently enough that they change you. Pull-ups are one of those things. They require no equipment beyond a bar, takes less than 15 minutes to train properly, and they build strength, posture, joint health, grip, core stability, and mental toughness all at once. There is no more efficient trade for your time and effort than that. Here's what I want you to do right now, not tomorrow. Find something to hang from and hang for 20 seconds. That's your starting point. Drop your time in the comments below, I want to see it, and come back in a few weeks and tell me how far you've come. Because every person who can do 10 clean pull-ups was once someone who couldn't hang for 20 seconds. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this.